Welcome to the YoshiCast, everyone. I'm Yoshi, and today we're going to talk comic book sketch covers with cover artist Jenevieve Broomall.
Yoshi!
For those of you who don't know, Broomall has done covers for IDW, Valiant, and Coffin Comics, among many others. I quite literally discovered Jenevieve Broomall the day before I was supposed to go to Seattle to attend Emerald City Comic Con. Doing a search on Google, I found several YouTube videos with her that showed off her art that she's done. And I was immediately inspired when I saw these videos to have her do an homage to a Transformers issue involving Charlene and Skids. Jenevieve is really good at drawing the pretty ladies, and I thought that this pairing could use a little bit of an update. And the results turned out fantastic. So let's get right into it. This is my interview with Jenevieve Broomall at Emerald City Comic Con this year about sketch covers. Hey everybody, this is Emerald City Comic Con 2018. I'm with Jenevieve Broomall, and Jenevieve just did a killer sketch cover for me on a Regeneration 1 book. We've got Charlene washing Skids. If anybody remembers the original 80s run, you're gonna get this. This is awesome. This turned out great. All right, let's see. Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah, you nailed that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you like doing sketch covers?
I do, because they're small enough that I can work on them rather quickly, and it's not that big of an issue. I don't like doing larger commissions at shows just because it takes up a lot of time. Sketch covers can be fast, but the paper has to be good.
Yes.
Because if you don't have good paper, then it's
sketch covers can vary. They seem to have standardized now.
They've gotten better.
Yes.
When they first came out, the paper was just not good, and then I guess all of us artists complained so much that they're like, oh, we'll get better paper, and now it seems to be able to take a beating from the markers and whatnot.
Right. Transformers aren't your specialty? You don't have a background in Transformers?
I don't.
I told you that I discovered you the day before the start of Emerald City on YouTube.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw what you were capable of drawing, I was like, I want this
You're like,
from
this
you.
is mine.
I want this from you.
Awesome.
And you know, I provided you with the
Yes, I had
panel.
my reading material.
It was funny.
And it was funny.
Inappropriate.
It is hilarious that it got past the censors. I'm sitting there going...
The comics code was still enforced then.
Oh, no, they weren't.
Oh, my bad.
You just totally interrupted.
Hey!
Boom!
Photo
Fail.
bomb.
No, it's not photo. It's a video. We're doing an interview.
This is your first time in Emerald City?
Yes.
Where do you call home?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow.
Yes.
You literally flew almost as far, unless you were in Alaska.
It was a very long flight.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be that long, and then of course when I got off the plane, my redneck came out because it's so cold.
Right.
So a whole daggum, people were turning around looking at me like, what? And I'm like, it's cold, y'all.
Are you gonna get to stick around, or do you have to get back on a plane and head home?
I'm gonna have to get back on a plane.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't get to do any of the touristy stuff and have a lot of fun, but you know.
Was Emerald City Comic Con worth it for you?
I think so. I mean, this is our first time here, so we're still kind of feeling out the lay of the land, and you know, people are still kind of like, "Hey, you're new," so we're enjoying it. You know, meeting new people and getting different exposure.
And you're going to the Marvel thing.
I'm going to go to the Marvel thing. I'm going to hunt them down, stalker, and it's pretty cool. Like the fun thing is running into people that I know.
Yeah.
Like I know Joyce Chen and Art Adams, and I know our kids play together at some shows, and so it's just to be able to go and talk to old friends, meet new artist friends. Like we did a sketch jam last night. I met some new people, and we all just sat around joking. Drunk artists together drawing can become interesting.
If your convention experience here for the 4 days was only sketch covers of this caliber, how many would you be able to knock out?
So far I've done 4, but like I'm on a roll. You see, I've got another one in progress where I just knocked out 2 today. I did one as a warm-up on my first day, so I'm pretty quick with the sketch covers, and they're all full color with the Copics and whole 9 yards. So I'm fast. I'm not as fast as some of the other artists, but I'm
style
decently paced.
The way I approached you with this, I came with source material. Right. Kind of wanted you to have fun with it. I don't want you to do an exact copy.
Right.
Do you prefer people to come with you in an idea like that? Do you prefer just bust or headshots? Like what's...
Usually the best thing is like, hey, I love this character. Do you love this character?
Right.
A lot of times I'm like, yes, or I don't know who it is. Let me see. And I look it up, and for the most part, it's great unless someone's like, just draw whatever you want. And I've had that backfire. Because when I draw what I want, I'm drawing monsters and things. They're expecting me to draw a pinup, which I can do. But if you don't specify, then I will draw what I want. And then someone comes back and they have a Venom with teeth and tongue and slobber all over the cover, and they were expecting an MJ, lounging and all of that. And it's like, oh, sorry, but for the most part, people communicate what they want. I think the only thing that I would say is a deterrent is when they're like, I want this pose and I want it exactly like that, and I want this and this, and then it gets restrictive. I'm like, just let me off my leash, let me play, let me have some fun, and then you're going to get something that I like and I'm proud to give to you.
Right.
And then you're going to like it because it shows that I had fun with it.
Yeah.
My name's on it, so I have a lot of pride.
No, yeah. And you don't need somebody over your shoulder barking.
True.
There seems to be two types of people. People who understand that and those who don't.
Yeah.
So...
and I've had it where I've completely barfed all over, like not really, but like messed up on a cover, and I will refuse to give it back to the person, and I'll go and find another sketch cover so I can redo something. Because again, like I said, my name's on it. It's gonna go on social media. I want the best product that I can put out, given out, and I also want the person who's getting the commission to be happy with it, not be disappointed. So, I had like a couple, and the guy was like, it's okay. I'm like, no, it's not.
Right.
I'm keeping this, and you're going to get another one, and you're going to be happy. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yes, I'm like, I don't like it. And it's usually the faces. If the face is messed up, I'm like, we're throwing that away.
Will you take commissions outside of a convention?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where can people find you? Because
they can find me on Facebook. It's The Art of Jenevieve Broomall.
Okay.
It's a Facebook page. I do a lot of Facebook Live videos. There it is. Like, you can take a picture of this. All the social medias. On the Jen's Broom Closet. Jen Broomall Art. Kind of on Twitter, and I'm trying to do Twitch.
right, I'll put that all at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
I'll put that in the content.
Sure.
And do you have standard pricing for a headshot, a bust shot, a full body shot, or is it depending on the character?
It's standard pricing for the canvas because I don't censor myself well.
Yeah.
So like for sketch covers, $200.
Right.
Front and back, $400. Double.
Right.
And it's all full color, whether it be headshot, bust, torso,
Whatever the client
whatever it is, but it's all going to be that set price.
Right.
Because the whole censoring myself is just not very easy. Like, I had somebody give me a little sketchbook and I just started going full tilt, and Shane's like, no!
Right.
It was just a quick sketch, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Hit a groove, man.
It's just how I am. I'm not good with that whole, restricting. Again, it's one of those things. It's restricting my creativity, and I just want to go. Now, if you give me, I just want a headshot, I'll draw you a headshot.
Right.
But it's going to be full colored and a whole 9 yards. Yeah. If I want a bust, I'll draw you a bust.
Do you have a section on your website for upcoming conventions?
We do. We have events listed, and the only other convention that we're going to be doing this year is going to be MomoCon in Atlanta, and I believe that's in April.
Okay.
It's the same hotel that DragonCon is in, but it's just at a different time. And we don't do a lot of shows throughout the year because of the children and the child care issue.
Gotcha.
So we have to be invited or have to plan way in advance.
Right.
Now, that's tough for conventions to plan.
Let me ask you this as a side question. As a parent who has a day job,
Right.
what tip do you have to other parents for getting shit done?
To draw during nap time.
Yeah.
and to, it's when they're in school and in daycare, that's your golden hour. That's the time for you to work.
Yeah.
And work. Don't get distracted by laundry.
Right.
Because you do get distracted by laundry.
Right.
Learn how to use a slow cooker, type of stuff. So you throw stuff in there in the morning.
Oh, no, we can swear.
Okay. It cooks all day while you work. But really, it's, my oldest is really good with letting mom work. It was funny when she was 5, she used to scream at me, I have deadlines! Because mom yelled that a lot. But she's pretty cool. It's my youngest who's a bit more temperamental. Because every child is different. So if they're cool with you working, then that's awesome. If they're not, then find a way to work around that, and then leave your weekends for family time.
Gotcha.
Because you got to you got to connect with them. Like my weekends, I don't work.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your
No
time. I really
problem.
appreciate it.
No
And
problem.
good luck with Marvel.
Yes.
Good luck with
you.
everything.
Fingers crossed.
And get a hold of this girl. She's very talented, everybody.
Tell your friends. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching my interview with Jenevieve Broomall. If you want to find out how you can contact her and commission a sketch cover, you can find her contact information down below. A big thank you to her for her time at Emerald City Comic Con for this interview. And a big thanks to my camera guys, Jason and Rick, who without which I would not have been able to get this interview done. So thank you guys so very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.